Hi guys, I'm back again for the weekly oracle reading. Now, for those of you who are just tuning in, I'm Anne, and each week I give a general love reading focusing on divine partners, and that includes soulmates, karmic connections, twin flames, twin rays, and anybody you're spiritually connected to in a romantic way. I invite you to stay tuned and watch this video. I'm sure there's a message for you since you landed here. Okay, as many of you can see, I am outside and I have a coat on. Normally, when I'm here, I'm in my summer attire. So today it's a little chilly, but you know what? I love it. The sun was shining, it just hid. So I guess maybe it's better. You know, sometimes too much sun is not good for us. So anyways, it's getting a little brisky and I love it, like I said, and I hope you guys are getting out too. Okay, so we're in the middle of Mercury retrograde and it's a doozy, I have to admit. I'm hearing it from all angles, from everybody, different people I've been talking to, and they're feeling it emotionally, and the intensity seems to be very strong. Not that it's a bad thing, okay? Like I said before, we talk about working on with Mercury retrograde to use it for your highest good. And that could be anything. That could be something like finishing up projects. Like I'm going to be putting away things and, just packing away for the winter. My husband and I always do it every year in November. Of course, it's a time we all do it, I guess. So I hope you're getting out and enjoying it. I got my sunflowers, last of my sunflowers. Though they're not real, but I'm still enjoying them because we're still in the midst of harvest time. Okay, so the first card that I pulled for the Divine Masculine was Choices, a very beautiful card. A card that represents the energies that you're currently trying to make, or the energy that you're feeling. So choices is a big factor here for a lot of us, and especially now as we're coming to the end of the year. Make the best choices, as it says on this card, and it's an important one because choices necessarily, not unnecessarily, doesn't have to be extreme choices, but though they can be if you want them to be. Divine Masculine has been going through a lot of shifts, a lot of high, low, and it's not that I'm saying that's going to continue forever, but it's just part of what Divine Masculines go through, and that's what we're feeling. We're feeling like that like something is about to happen, and maybe it's something that you're looking at, maybe that you're planning on for next year. Maybe there's something in your career that you're looking to change, and you know what? More power to you. I hope that you can make that change or make that transition. Take a chance. Sometimes it's important to do this because when we stay stagnant, we kind of stop living our energy force, our life force. That's what we do. We want to feel love. We want to feel the light. We want to go through, with new beginnings and new energy, especially 2020. I love those numbers, 2020. It's so cute. It's so powerful. It's so, I have to say it's a mystical number as well. But though, whatever you're getting from 2020, whatever you're feeling about what you're going to be doing in 2020, it's going to be spectacular because you're doing it. You're going to make it happen. You have to just believe in yourself, and that's what Divine Masculines are doing. As I mentioned before, the choices: make a decision. Another important card, a Mermaid. Feeling stuck or indecisive? Listen to your intuition and make a decision. Seriously, guys, I shuffle these two decks. Okay, and I line them up. I ask the divine to give me a message. It's not coming from me, it's coming from the divine. And the messages line up with each other. It's amazing how cards usually do that. And for those of you who read cards, know what I'm talking about, and you're so excited when they match up because it's I could see it in black and white or in colorful illustrations. And that's why I'm saying, don't put too much emphasis on I have to do it. It has to be done now. I have to make that choice. You got all next year to do it. Listen, take your time, layer after layer. Things don't happen overnight. It's something that you have to do to currently make that happen for yourself, but also focus on what your heart is telling you. See, we tend to think with our mind, and when we think with our mind too strongly, not that nothing's wrong with your mind, we end up looking at things in a 2D, 3D sense, where we should be looking beyond that. We should be visualizing. We should be dreaming. We should be putting that visualization out there. Remember, Vision boards, really popular now, guys. Go to those craft stores, go to Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Packagans, wherever you go, get those vision boards, make them, put the stickers, put the pictures, get them off the internet, wherever. Even if they're going to happen or not going to happen, at least you're doing it. You're putting that intention. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. That's why I always talk about new moons. You know what? It's not because new moons are, like dime a dozen, they're always here. No, but every time we got a chance, we have a chance to start a new intention. And every time we do this, we find it so like magical that's what I find for me anyways, that it happens. Intuition. Masculine, divine masculine, follow your intuition, very important. I love these cards, very beautiful deck. And as it says, trust your intuition. And this is like a fairy unicorn butterfly. Oh wow, I never noticed that. Oops, the wind is coming. Hopefully my cards won't fly, I have stones on them. But you guys gonna know what I'm talking about. Follow your intuition. Maybe this relationship you're involved in, it's been stagnant and you're not seeing everything clear because there's something that you're not following, and then your intuition just keeps telling you it's got to happen. When something keeps tugging at you, something is happening, something is going on. If you're connected to this person spiritually, I know sometimes we're connected to people and it's not going the way we want, and I'm not here to tell you what to do. Sometimes it's not ready. Okay, but you have to focus on the here and now. So many times we're not ready to take it to the next level, or we're not ready to take it to that serious stage. So we have to take a step back. And sometimes I know a lot of people, don't like this, but I have to say, time to move on. When you have to move on from a relationship, that doesn't mean it's the end for you to ever find love. Okay, as this card says, it's time to let go of the old and worn out so the new can come in. Now, that's one. If you're just feeling like you're spinning your wheels and you're not going anywhere, it's time to move on. It's like you have to move on. Move on for yourself, moving forward. Okay, doesn't necessarily mean that you're breaking up with somebody. Okay, move on from a situation that maybe you've been holding on to. Maybe something that person did or said, or you can't just let it go. You just can't. Your intuition keeps saying, I think I'm going to forgive. And that's a big thing here too. Forgiving yourself, forgiving them, and just letting go. Time to move on from it. So when I get this card in a reading, whenever I'm giving a reading, it's just like those other tarot cards, when you see the Tower or the Devil or, the Death card, everybody gets like really, really, really nervous. Time to move on doesn't necessarily mean time to move on from a relationship. Time to move on from a feeling, a situation. So like these are messages. And you know what? The messages that come in are really just trying to give you help, to tell you what your intuition is telling you. So it's kind of like amplifying the intuition inside of you. Your own spirit guides has been saying, yeah, listen to Anne. She's talking about what I've been talking to you about. Your higher self has got a message for you. Seriously. Higher self means your spirit, your soul center, okay? Ego, mind, emotions sometimes take over. The mask. We talked about taking the mask off. We had Halloween last week. And you know what? Halloween was a lot of fun. But you know what? We took off our mask, we washed off the makeup, and you know what? Here we are. We're back. And it's just an illustration that I use because I was dressed up last week, and a lot of you were too. It was fun. It's taking off the mask to be who you truly are, your authentic self. Your authentic self is saying, I want to shine. I want to be here. I want to give the light. Yes, you have the light. You have so much love inside of you. Are you using it? That's what you have to ask. Am I using it? Or is something or someone holding me back? It could be even a family member. Yeah, guys, I have to admit, there are certain family members that I don't speak to. Do I forgive them? Of course I do. Do I love them? Yes, I do. But when you are being dragged on and being pulled and abused mentally, I'm not saying physically, but physically should never happen either. That's just no. When you're being abused mentally by somebody, you have to look at, is this person doing me any good? Although you love them and you want to share, your life with them. in a sense where that family member means everything to you. It's time to take a step back. Don't say nothing. Don't put out energy to say negative and mean things, even though they said mean, negative things to you. Because, like I said, I do have, a family member, maybe one or two, that I am not speaking with, though I don't hate them, and I love them. I love them with all my heart. But I can't let them take advantage of me. And you know what? When you do that, you automatically see how your life is going to change. Seriously. Just because you can't tolerate being with them, it's not your duty to fix them. Because especially family members, who can't fix, you can't fix your kids, you can't fix your siblings, you can't fix your cousins, you can't fix your parents, you can't fix your, grandparents, whoever, spouse even. You have to fix yourself. When you fix yourself, maybe, just maybe, a little light will shine from you to them. Trust me, it's not coming from, like they're spying on you or anything, but they can feel it. I mean, maybe they are. Maybe they're watching you on social media. We're all doing it. We're all looking at each other's, channels or profiles or whatever. It's a new thing, okay? But that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm saying that they're feeling it, and you can shine that light. Pray for them. Keep them in your thoughts. Give love. Act as if they're still in your life, but don't hold that grudge. You know what? Whatever was in the past, just let it go. Now, I had to say this. This was a message. Maybe somebody out there, it didn't really talk about what I was picking up from the cards, but, there's a message. Like I said, there it is again. Okay. Celebration. Let go and have fun. Yay. That's what I love to do. I make it my business, and many of you know this, that I apologize. The people are gardening today and doing yard work because it's a nice day. So I hope you guys can hear me. I'll talk a little bit louder. Maybe that might work. I'll come a little closer. Okay. So celebration, let go and have fun. When you let go and have fun, you're letting go and having fun. Guess what? You actually feel something of love inside of you, and you're like, wow, I should have did this a long time ago. Why didn't I do it? Why did I hold back so much? Divine Feminines, you're chilling out. You're saying, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm fine. I'm happy. When you start just planting that little seed, I'm happy. That word, I'm happy. Even though you may not be happy, a lot of us feel it. We just say, oh, how am I gonna feel happy about this is going on? This is going on. I don't want to hear it. I understand because I go through things myself. As many of you know what I've been going through and what, I talk to you guys. I still find a way to shine my light and plant another seed and another seed. And then you know what I find? That it happened for a purpose, because whatever you're celebrating, you did it so that you can celebrate something inside of you and be an example. When you're an example, you're getting in a positive energy exchange, and you're flowing it through. You're sending it and you're receiving it and you're giving it, and it's like, it's beautiful. A lot of people can get this, and you know what? It's really, really easy to feel down inside. It's so easy, especially now, when we're having less sun, and that's why I have my sunflowers. They make me smile, and I have a happy light, and I go out as much as I can in the sun. If I don't have these things, am I going to be sad? No, I'll find another way. But these things kind of help me a little bit, kind of like bring in that cheery feeling. Holidays is coming up. Time to celebrate. Thanksgiving for us in the U.S. I know we talked about this last week. Gratitude is universal. Try, having a special thing for the Thanksgiving Day, whatever it may be. If you're not celebrating it, maybe you know somebody. It's part of our world. It's part of our universe. You don't have to have turkey dinner. You don't have to be like exactly what we're doing. But you got what I'm saying, giving gratitude. Maybe light a candle. Maybe go out and do something special. Just celebrate. Like a lot of people are doing the Black Friday thing, which is fine. We all do that. We all adapt to that. That's kind of, shopping is universal. But gratitude is more so, because gratitude is inside of us, and it feels good to give gratitude. I give thanks to God. I give God gratitude to you all for just being there. And my sunflowers, oops, I saw that. It's a little windy, so yeah, give gratitude. Be a blessed change. A major life change brings you great blessings. Divine Feminines are receiving. Something is going on with the Divine Feminines. It's part of the joy. It's part of the light that they're feeling, and you know what? It's happening little by little. When you have that positive change, you're actually focusing on what you need. I'm sorry about that. That's my helicopters, because I have a trauma unit across the street from me, so I apologize. Blessed change for new beginnings, welcoming them in. That's what divine feminines are going to slowly start recognizing and feeling. It's a change about to happen for divine feminines. Good changes, positive changes, changes for the better. Though at first may not be exactly what you're expecting. When they're not what you want and you feel like kind of like lost or inside kind of like broken, don't allow it to break you. Don't allow it to break your spirit, seriously. When you allow it to break your spirit, then it's hard to mend yourself. Then it's hard to bring yourself back up, lift your vibration up, whatever it may take, regardless of the situation. Well, there's lots of things that you can do. See, for me, I'm just giving an example for me. If I don't exercise, if I don't work out, something happens to me. I get like more into my own self, my own skin. That's what happens when you don't have that activity of the energy, your blood flow, endorphins in your brain. It's just a chemical thing. It's nothing to do with, oh, well, I need to exercise because I want to lose weight or I want to get muscular. No, that's a perk. That's a perk. I work out to feel good for what I do, and I love to feel good. That's number one, why I work out. And it's good for my health, and do it in moderation. So whatever is your line, like could be walking, whatever works for you. Dreams. Believe in your dreams. Beautiful card. I've seen this artwork by Josephine Wall for years. I never knew that it came from this deck until a few years back. I've seen it for years. My sister and I used to love these artwork that we used to see on the internet. That was back in the day. But anyways, believe in your dreams. Believe in yourself. Believe in who you are, because you know what? You are amazing. When you have the faith, here's another card, your prayers are manifesting, remain positive, and follow your guidance. Beautiful. Very beautiful. I love to have faith into what I'm believing in myself, and I believe in myself because I look at my past history. I look at things and I say, did that happen because I was lucky? No, it was because I believed in myself, and I gave it to God, and I trusted in God, because that's number one. But also, God gives us knowledge, and God gives us, the will, the free will. So if we don't believe in ourselves that we can do it, that we can have that ability to be happy, we're not going to be happy. Divine feminines need to have more faith inside themselves. This is the problem. We go back and forth. See, your prayers are being heard. Your prayers, your thoughts, you're manifesting. Your dreams, they're manifesting. They're coming through. Follow what you feel in your heart. Intuition, like we talked about. Intuition is a big thing. There's a blessed change that's about to happen. Blessed change, it's coming. It's coming. And I know we talk about this, and it's like, okay, so when is it coming? When does it finally happen for us? I don't have the time frame on anything, okay? Nobody really does, because we could estimate, we could see the energy, we could feel it, to see how far off it is. But it's never something that's marked in stone at a date, a specific date, because God is in control. As many of you know this already. It's all about what you're doing today, because it's all about working on ourselves. These cards are signifying that there's a big change, a blessed change about to happen in your life. You're getting this message. I'm getting this message. We are all getting this message. Who's ever watching this, there's a change. And that's why you were sent here, for this change. But you need to have faith into your dreams. You need to feel the dreams. You need to celebrate. You need to feel the love. You need to just embrace it. Because you know what? It's not you. You didn't do nothing wrong. Don't blame yourself. Don't look at the past. We do that during Mercury retrograde. We tend to look at, why did my life turn out this way? Why couldn't I see things better? Why was my life so extreme? Well, it happened for a reason. And we can go on and talk about it and cry, and it's part of life. We move on. That's why it says, card says, whatever that was, we moved on. And I'm not going to go into what I had to move on from. lots of things that I moved on this year from and accepted, and here I am smiling and I'm happy. It's basically oops, my card was about to fly. It's all about what you are giving to yourself and what you put out, because what you're putting out is the output, so that you can take it. If your output is saying, don't look at me, and you're isolating yourself, you're not going to see the light, you're not going to see the love. But when you're accepting, and your vibes just go shoop, through the roof. We have good days and bad days, but when you keep it up and smile, do what makes you happy. Like little things. Like I said, I love these sunflowers, and I would love to give each and every one of you a beautiful sunflower. They're beautiful. They're not real. They're in some rocks, but I like to arrange flowers in vases and mason jars and everywhere, because I just love to see flowers. I do have flowers still. My marigolds are still looking beautiful. It's just, they're just so nice. I love to see nature at its best. That's me. That's who I am. You might be a little different. You might like to see other pretty things, and I like to see pretty things, too. So everything's beautiful once you focus on it, okay? So I hope that this reading video resonated with you. There was many, many messages that I was getting for myself, and I hope that you all got the messages and use them for your highest good. I do offer phone, chat readings and email readings, and they're in the description area down below, so you can check it out on my websites. I have I don't know what I'm saying. I'm afraid these flowers are gonna fall. Did you ever do that? You're talking about something, you're on a point, and then you just see something, and I was like, no, I don't want it to fall. That's me. So anyways, before I lose my train of thought, I also have many different blog articles and different blogs that you can check out, and they are also in the links down below. So it's all good. I hope to hear from you guys on social media. I've been getting a lot of new followers, and I just want to say thank you for taking the time out to reach out to me and follow me, and I love you guys. I really do. It's truly an honor to be here, and I wouldn't have it any other way, because the more I do these videos, the more I feel blessed, and I feel like I'm doing something good for the highest good for everyone, and that's my goal. That's my true goal, I have to admit. So until next time, God be with you all. Namaste.